What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Shadowcraft's Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. In this episode, we're going to be doing the Forest Temple, but first we have to collect a couple things. Now, if you saw in the last episode, I had some problems with the recording, and it didn't actually record the video, so I did a couple things off-screen on accident. I had to get the hook shot, I had to get the Song of Storms, I got some heart pieces, some gold skulltulas, and things of that nature that lead up to the Forest Temple. So basically, I did the things that you have to do when you're in between being a, becoming an adult in Song of Time, in between that and becoming, and doing the Forest Temple. So in between becoming an adult and doing the Forest Temple, I did everything you do in between that. So the Dampe race, things like that. Anybody who's played this game, you should know what I'm talking about. Everything you do before the Forest Temple, I've done that. Except for some collecting. You're going to see some collecting here, and I might talk about, like, when I get to certain areas, what I collected, things like that. I have a cough. Oh my gosh. So, if you saw there, I actually went down there in order to get a fairy to heal up, because I'd taken a significant amount of damage from some wolfos earlier in the Forest Temple. And if you look up here on the side of this hill, there's actually a gold skulltula. You can't believe I actually passed it up on the way to the Forest Temple, but there's a couple things I missed, and that's the reason I'm going back to collect. There's some stuff that I did get. Another thing I didn't actually get is the Scarecrow song, but I don't think I'll need that for the Forest Temple, so I'm going to save that for the next episode. I'll probably get that next episode. But what I'm going to focus on is just getting all the gold skulltulas I need and things like that before the Forest Temple, and then just doing, I guess, part 1 of the Forest Temple, because it takes a decent amount of time to do. So I'll be doing that in 2 parts, basically. This will be the first part with the collecting and the first part of the Forest Temple, and then the second part. Now there's actually another gold skulltula up here on, I can't remember whose house this is, but it's the house with, like, I believe all the chests that have the rupees in it. When you are doing the tutorial, I guess, is what they would consider it. Now, I don't know what happened with all these monsters here. I don't know if it's because Ganon infected these woods, so there's, like, lots of Deku Scrubs and Dekobabas, but those Dekobabas are huge. Okay, and actually, so I came up here in order to get, this gold skulltula over here. It's under this, but I don't remember this rock being here when I was a kid. Okay, it opened. Okay, but there's a rock in the way and it opened. I don't know if I have to get the hammer for that, or if I just have to go back to being a kid. So I'll probably, in the episode after the Forest Temple, so like not part 2, but the episode after that, I'll probably become a kid again just to get that. Let's see if we can jump over this. We can't. Wow, so we can jump over that huge wall at Lone Lone Ranch, but not this. I'll just cut to the next part. Alright guys, we're here in the market. The reason we're cutting here is because we're going to be going and showing you a new area. That's right, Ganon's castle. It's no longer the Princess's Castle or Hyrule Castle or whatever you want to call it. It's now Ganon's castle. Because that dude owns Hyrule now, because we were dumb enough to let him into the place. If you see on my right here, there's actually a stone obelisk. We won't be able to get that until, open that up until we get golden gauntlets, but there's actually a really good surprise behind that obelisk, and I cannot wait to show you that. I mean, it's really good. I don't want to spoil it for you what it is, though, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut to the next area. Okay, guys, so, one thing that I got is on top of a house here. I got a gold skulltula that I didn't do on camera. It was one of those ones that I got off camera in the last episode. And I also got a heart piece from the graveyard. I got the hook shot from Dampe in the graveyard. I got the Minuet of the Forest. I got Song of Storms. Things like that. A little bit of collecting. Not too much. I mean, I definitely wish it would have showed up on video for you guys, but like I had in mirrorless action, I had the settings up weird. So, okay, it looks like these wolfers are going to come back up. So, a cool thing, if you hit them with a hook shot, they just become completely still. I don't know if that happens with Deku Nuts as well, but I know it happens with hook shots, so that's what I usually use to fight them. And yeah, these guys are very annoying, but they're nothing compared to Stalfos, which is like the boss I believe we're gonna be fighting, and those are like my most hated boss in Zelda because they're so freaking annoying. I don't know, man. They're worse than Lizalfos. They're worse than Wolfos. Stalfos are the worst in the game. So if you look up here, there was a gold skull tail up there I already got, as well as over there on that branch there is a chest with a small key. So if you're watching this as a walkthrough, gold skull tail up on that right vine, and then on the left of that tree there's a chest with a skull with a key in it. Now actually, cool thing about this hook shot is we can just shoot Skulltulas and shoot them and they're dead in one try. So here we see that there's 4 ghosts, and what this means is that there's going to be different areas of the room of the entire forest temple that we have to go through, and we have to kill all 4 of those ghosts in order to open up that elevator again, which leads to the boss. Now, so that's basically the puzzle aspect of this, and that's why it really sets this apart from the other dungeons, because the other dungeons are like nothing compared to like the temples. The temples are so much harder than the kid dungeons, and this is where it starts to get harder. This one's not very hard at all, but I hear the water temple is extremely hard. So we'll see about that. Probably have to look at a walkthrough for that one. I didn't have to look for a walkthrough on this one. I just kind of made my way through it. But I did have to look. I probably will have to look up a walkthrough for the water temple one. Because I hear that's like really hard. You have to use like water levels and stuff. So it's not. I hear it's not very fun. Now these guys, if you hit them with a hook shot, they actually just become paralyzed, and then you just boom, jump slash at them. Now, if you see above this, the little logos above the door, if there's a logo above the door, that means that you can just go in, and it means it's to continue in the dungeon, you go through that door. And here you're going to see what I'm talking about, by these guys just being utterly annoying, and I'm just going to keep quiet during this fight, because if not, I'm just going to get tilted and angry, because I really hate these guys. Fighting these guys is utterly annoying. I don't even think you can block them. I don't know. I guess I did just block them, but I don't know, man. Sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes you get hit, and it's just like they do too much damage, so I don't know. There might be more annoying champions when we get into like the Spirit Temple or something, I bet, but I said champions. Sorry, guys. I have League of Legends on the mind, because that is like a really, really fun game for me. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. But here we get a key, I believe, out of this chest. Yes. Yeah, I believe we're gonna get a key, but I'm gonna check this pot and see there's a fairy here. Oh my gosh, wait, I should have got that fairy in a bottle so I could use it when I died, because I still had hearts left. That's pretty inefficient of me. But yeah, here we got our second key of the dungeon. We haven't even unlocked a door yet, guys. I believe we get 3 keys in this dungeon before you even unlock a door. I mean, it's pretty cool. So we're just gonna kill this guy real fast. And what I noticed is I really could just like pass these guys up and not do anything. Like, what's the point of me actually killing them? We need to just walk by them. So next part of this dungeon, I believe we have to come over here to the right, and I believe there's going to be there's a Song of Time block. So let's see if we can play the Song of Time here. I don't think I remember it. That's it. What? Wow, okay, whatever. Oh, okay, yeah. So there's an A's in there, okay. Down, right, A, down. Okay. So yeah, anytime you see one of those blocks, guys, you just have to play the Song of Time. And I think that they did that in order to institute the whole Song of Time thing more into it, because the time factor in Ocarina of Time isn't necessarily as big of a deal as it is in like Majora's Mask. And I mean, I kind of like that, honestly. I didn't like the time factor in Majora's Mask. I found it too complicated. But yeah, these Deco Brabos are huge. I don't know what they did to make these so huge. I don't know if it's just that they've aged 7 years, but they made these Deco Brabos huge compared to the old ones. I don't even know what those things in the water are called. They're not Deco Scrubs, but they're like something else. I haven't really inspected them at all. Now the next part of what you have to... Oh, sorry, that sounded so dumb. Now the next part of what you have to do here is you have to... Oh my gosh, yeah, so you need to be careful when you're shooting your hook shot not to do what I just did, because I could have got hit by a Skulltula there, and that would have been really annoying. But yeah, next part, you just basically have to climb up these vines in order to, I believe, lower the water levels in that well. I think that's what I have to do, is lower the water levels so I can get in. I was trying to think, like, do I go in the well first, or I go up these vines? I think I go up these vines first. We're gonna check. Yes, we go up these vines first. And these enemies, I believe, are called blue bubbles. If you don't want to use your hook shot, another thing you can do is you can just use your shield in order to deflect them. But I like using the hook shot. I think it makes it much easier. So, like I said, you see that logo above the door? That basically means that you're going the right way. So that's a really cool thing to know about this dungeon. I don't know if it's in all dungeons, but it is in this one. Now, I think this is going to be our first item, which is going to be the map. I don't believe you get I believe the map is almost always the first item, except for in, like, Lord Jabba Jabba's belly, where the first item is the boomerang. But I believe it's always the first item outside of that you can get. Other than, like, keys, of course. That doesn't really count. One thing that's been annoying me is that anytime you get a new item, it tells you how to set the item to your action bar. And that's really stupid. We know how to set the items. Like, I don't know why it keeps telling you that. It's been telling you that since the Deku Tree. So I'm just going to go ahead and shoot this guy with a hook shot here. Get him out of the way. If I can hit it, holy crap. Thank you. Like, wow, dude. Alright, so next part is, there's actually these vines over here you can hook onto and then just fall down, but why risk that when you get hit by a gold, or you could get hit by a Skulltula? So just come over here and press this pressure plate. And that's going to raise that lower, that's going to lower that water level that we were talking about, so we're just going to go ahead and jump down here. And, oh, there's actually a gold Skulltula over here on this wall that you can see in front of me. I completely forgot to grab that. But, I mean, you can grab it now, so it's not a big deal. I don't think I'm going to forget any Skulltulas in this one, but... Oh, my Kappa. I fell down. That's... Wow. That's embarrassing. I hit the... What the... Leave me alone, Deku Baba. Okay, you know what? You know what, you piece of crap? Oh, wow, dude. Wow. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to leave you alone. Whatever. I don't even care. So you can actually hook shot to chests. What the producers probably wanted you to do was to fall down from that ledge up there, which you can get into through this, like, checkerboarded room. But that is no reason to do that. You can just hook shot to the chest. It's kind of a waste of time, in my opinion. I believe after this we have 52 gold Skulltulas, which is a milestone. We'll be halfway through by the end of this forest temple. We'll be halfway through the gold Skulltulas. Pretty dang cool, if I do say so myself. I believe on that kid collection one, I actually went to, no, I think I did that on video for you guys, never mind. I was going to talk about going to Gerudo Valley to collect, but I think I already showed you guys that. So we got our third key, and now we're going to finally start opening doors. I know you guys are probably thinking, why did it take so long to open doors? I don't know. They get you 3 keys before you even start opening anything. It's kind of weird, but I like the way that this dungeon's set up. It's a pretty nice dungeon, and this is actually the first time that I've done this dungeon. I've never done any dungeons past Jabba Jabba's Belly, because this is the farthest I've ever made it in this game. So, I'm also thinking about doing Bioshock in a Let's Play. It seems like it would be really, really fun to play. So I'm probably going to be doing Bioshock for the next Let's Play, guys. Now, if you just come over to the right from where you were when you come out of that door, you'll find the first door that you have to unlock, basically. Kill that gold Skulltula, or kill that Skulltula, the hanging one, and you just walk through this door. Now, when you come through this door, you're going to be going to kill this blue bubble, and then after that, you're going to be coming up on your first puzzle of the temple, which is actually a pretty simple puzzle, but it does take a decent amount of time, so I'll probably just wind up speeding it up. Alright guys, and if you didn't quite catch that, you can just basically slow down the video and you can rewatch it if you're watching as a walkthrough, but pretty simple puzzle. It doesn't take very long, even if you don't have a walkthrough, so I mean, it didn't take me that long. It took me about like 3 minutes to figure out how to do it. So, not bad at all. Okay, hit him. Come on. What? Wow. Okay, cool. So now I hit it. Come on. Come on. Hit it. Wow. The mechanics in this game. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Alright, cool. Now I'm gonna see if I can jump smash it. Just come on. Yes. Okay, finally. Alright, now there's actually an eye above that door. Pay attention to that because that's going to be important here later. Oh, look at this. Wow, this is pretty weird. This corridor is all twisted. Thank you, Navi. Because if I was blind, you still wouldn't help me. Because then I couldn't read what you said. Navi's stupid. Watch for the shadows of the monsters that hang from the ceiling. See, this actually matters. But her saying this corridor is all twisted does not matter in the slightest to me. It's the biggest waste of my time. I'll actually be right back, guys. I'm going to grab a drink of water. You can just enjoy the sound of the game for a second. I'm back, and I think I mentioned this in a previous episode, but I only get this cough when I'm talking for a very long period of time. And okay, this is annoying. I'm definitely gonna speed this up. Finally, that was like a 4-minute fight, and it did use one of my fairies. I'll probably be refilling those fairies in the next part of the episode, so I'll probably just go fill those up off camera. Because I don't want to die again in this Let's Play, and if I have fairies, that doesn't really count, so. You found the fairy bow. Okay, this is an awesome item, because we really needed some long-range weapons. This hookshot's not doing it for me. And the slingshot was nothing compared to the fairy bow. The fairy bow's so much cooler. You know, it's like, it's actually something you'd want to shoot. Like, it's not something like little juvenile has. It's something like an actual, like, man has. An archer's bow. Like, I know a man probably doesn't have a fairy bow, but... Okay, so that Poe actually only healed me 1 heart. That is stupid. I will never drink another Poe. I didn't know that it only did that. Like I said, I only ever made it to the Forest Temple, so I mean, I never really knew anything about the Poes. I remember this puzzle. I never made it to the Forest Temple, but I remember this puzzle stumped my older brother, who actually has beat. He's beat the game once or twice, maybe 3 times. But I remember his first time playing this when he was younger. I don't think he beat it when he was really little, but I think he beat it on the Wii later. And I remember him having really bad trouble with this puzzle because he didn't know what to do. I don't blame him. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do just because I got a fairy bow and I see some paintings. Why would anyone think to shoot a painting? It doesn't really make any kind of sense to me. Shooting a painting makes a ghost disappear. This is the physics of it. It makes no sense. So cool thing about this, if you actually just, they'll spin around twice. But if you just back off after the first one, they won't spin around twice. Instead, you'll be able to just, you know, jump in on them. I think you'll see what I mean here. I might be backing up here. Yeah, see, So if you just back up, they won't spin around twice and you just jump slash at him. But sadly, I missed that. It went right through him like he was a ghost or something. Crazy, huh? Also, you can back him into the corners like this and it makes it super easy to jump slash him. And there we go. We got our first Poe. These are all the Poe's sisters. They're all 4 girls. I don't know what their names are. I didn't really check into that too much. But, yeah. They're just 4 girl sisters. And I liked the puzzles in this one. I thought the puzzles were very well thought out. Yeah, other than that, I mean, I really can't say anything other than I kind of like this temple a lot. I think the puzzles are well thought out, well made by the producers. I like it. It's all I can say about it. And it looks like we're actually coming close to an end of this episode. I think I'm going to get the red Poe, and then I'm probably going to end it. Okay, so we come up to a closed door. Yes, so I have to go back for the red Poe. And I think I have to hit that ice switch too. I was supposed to drop Furor's Wind inside that twisted place so I could just hit the ice switch and come back in here and get the pose. But I messed up. So I think I'm just going to get the pose and then hit the ice switch in the next episode. Yeah. And maybe next time I'll remember to use Furor's Wind in parts of the dungeons where I need to put them. Because, yeah, that would have made it so much easier. Okay, wow. So yeah, I got totally juked by that Poe. So just yeah, shoot this bottom one, shoot the top one. Oh, sorry guys, I'm totally sleepy. Shoot the top one, and then lastly the mid one. All right, and so you basically just fight her the same way you would fight anyone else. It's pretty simple way of fighting her. It's the exact same thing. You just kind of jump slash at her. And I will be quiet for this because you guys have already seen this. Alright guys, so that is going to be, I guess, all for this episode. And the second one, you will see us take on the second part of the Forest Temple, which we will get 2 more Poes and defeat the person known as Phantom Ganon. I want to thank everyone who's watched this Let's Play so far. I really appreciate it. And if you're watching this later as well, I would love you to watch some of my other Let's Plays. But for now, I will be seeing you guys later, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Like, comment, subscribe, and for now, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.